Unfortunately, yes. I'm not a Kamala stan. So.
Okay, fair. Why is that?
It's complicated, but.
No, go ahead. This is interesting.
Well, no, it's complicated. I'm more anti-Trump than I am pro Kamala Harris. But that's besides.
What do you think is important for the country?
I think. Well,
pick your top 2 issues. What are the top 2 issues for the country?
The top 2 issues for the country is.
What do you want to see happen in the next 4 years?
Getting rid of disinformation, and also securing more hope in our system.
So disinformation is protected by the First Amendment. You would agree?
Yes. Disinformation when it comes to news outlets is what I'm mainly talking about.
So you and I both agree we should pull CNN's broadcasting license.
More like Fox News.
So that's the point, is that all of a sudden CNN has a right to be able to do what they do.
Fox News is actually currently, I think about a year ago, was going through a defamatory
Do you think
court case.
Do you think that it should be legal to have different opinions? Of course you do. So where do you legal?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm mainly talking about news corporates or like news outlets, and also big media figures who can spin sort of disinformation, and that can swing the election. For example, like Elon Musk targeting people on his platform that are liberal and targeting or like pushing out.
Why should that be illegal?
Because he's trying to sway the election.
So he's a citizen. Should Taylor Swift not be able to speak out? She's swaying the election.
Well, no.
How is Taylor Swift and Elon Musk different? She's far more popular than Elon Musk.
Because Elon Musk on his platform is prohibiting information about Kamala Harris.
No, he's not.
Let
me just say one thing. We're all against disinformation here, but let me just ask you 2 pieces of disinformation that we know are disinformation. Where did the pandemic begin?
In China.
In a lab?
No.
You don't think it both began in a lab in China, because that's not widely accepted that that's where it began. Yet if you said that in 2020, and I don't blame you, I blame the fact that we created disinformation in this country. Yeah, you're a victim of disinformation.
Because it was created in a lab?
It was created in a lab in
Not
Wuhan.
in a bat cave.
And I don't even blame you. I don't even blame you because the government stopped you from being able to know that. So right now we're having a conversation where you believe that the pandemic did not begin, that COVID-19 did not begin in a lab in China, because guess what? That's exactly what our government required you to believe. If anybody said it did, they required it to be censored.
What evidence do you have that was created in a lab?
You have you now actually have the genetics of the virus to be able to go back to actually the lab that was manipulating a non-human virus. So it was never a naturally occurring virus. The only way that they now know based on the genes.
SARS is not a naturally occurring virus?
SARS-CoV-2 is not.
It's current. Again,
It was designed to spread more rapidly, which is exactly why it did. But suffice to say that now at least every major scientist or medical researcher today who said 2 years ago that it did not, believes this is the most likely origin of the pandemic. And yet most of the public, including even yourself, believes what the government told us 2 years ago. That's actual disinformation. Let me ask you another thing. Was the Hunter Biden laptop story on the eve of the last election, the 2020 presidential election? There was a lot of compromising information about Hunter Biden found on a laptop that was found about a month before the election. Was that made up, or was that actually true?
Hunter Biden was prosecuted.
Was the laptop story, was it true or false?
It doesn't matter.
Turns out it was true, but you were told it was false. So we share with you a passion
Who
for
said it was false?
getting rid of disinformation.
U.S.
We do it just for free
intelligence.
speech.
The Central Intelligence Agency came out and signed a letter, 50 of them, saying that this was Russian disinformation. I lost my Twitter account because I started to share the Hunter Biden laptop during the election. 1 in 4 swing voters during the 2020 election said they would have voted differently if they knew about the Hunter Biden laptop. That's our own government.
Hunter
that's
Biden's not running
disinformation.
for presidency.
Yeah, but his dad was all throughout the laptop, talking about foreign deals, Chinese cash, Ukrainian meetings, Russian deals. All that was in the laptop.
Hunter Biden was prosecuted.
Right, that's not the
Just
point.
like how Trump was prosecuted.
Right.
34 felons.
Yeah, we got that. So I'm going back, though, to the laptop. Our own government came in and said that that laptop was Russian disinformation. Let me ask you a question, though. Do you believe that saying that closing schools during COVID was a good thing?
Yes.
Okay. That is now widely accepted as being epidemiologically wrong, morally wrong.
We got a lot of kids who are now suffering from mental health disorders. You got a lot of kids who have failed to acclimate socially, who are 2, 3, 4 years old, but that grew up into that.
More importantly, should I have been able to say during the pandemic that closing schools was wrong?
You as an individual?
And my media company.
Your media company? Probably not. But you as an individual? Sure.
So we're going to I agree, and this is where we're going to agree to disagree. We have a different point of view.
Stalinist view of speech, basically.
Well,